So we were given the challenge by Crunchyroll to take the lead character Senku from Dr. Stone and fulfill his ambition of going into space. Now, it's a lot harder than it even sounds. We have to create a custom payload that takes Senku, of course, but all our important equipment, our camera equipment, our tracking systems, everything that enables our craft to perform and ultimately for us to be relocated with it after it returns to Earth. That all needs to be designed to be as streamlined, as lightweight as possible, but also protect against the harsh environments of space.
So we've got a custom rig. It's made out of various carbon fibre components that we've assembled together. We've got all sorts of systems on board there, tracking systems, thermal management systems, loads of technology that goes into making this a reality.
We're going to take weather data from around 100,000 sources all across the globe, so that's on the ground stations and satellites, and build a complicated model of all of the patterns of weather that are happening across the world. We can use that to simulate where our craft is going to travel throughout its flight. So we can adjust the amount of gas that we use, the size of the balloon, the parachute setup, all of these variables, so that we can monitor that flight path. And with all of that data in that kind of simulation, we can predict where the craft's going to be throughout the entirety of the flight to within about 100 meters, even at the point where it touches down on the ground.
So we're on the site which we're going to launch from. Behind me, you can already see that we're filling our meteorological balloon. This is a bespoke balloon that is going to carry our payload with Senku on board high above the Earth into space. Now, we've got to keep our payload as lightweight as possible, as we've mentioned, and before long, he's going to be traveling through the clouds above the weather systems, which are, let's face it, closing in fast. So that's why the team are moving really fast behind me in order to get Senku in the air before the rain sets in.
そそるぜこれは。こちらセンク、てめえらのおかげで俺のフィギュアが宇宙に行けた。全員100億万点やるよ。俺らも宇宙食のラーメン食いながらコーラで乾杯と生きてえとこだな。いいかてめえら、アニメドクターストーンはクランチロールで配信中だ。それから風の DVD とブルーレイも忘れんじゃねえぞ。んじゃこいつが地上に戻るまでちっとだけ待ってやがれ。
Senku's craft is now in the air and we are in our recovery vehicle headed on our way to our projected landing site. Harvey beside me is tracking the craft in real time, and we are taking the information that it feeds back about its latitude, longitude, and altitude, as well as information that it collects about the weather data up in the sky at the moment, in order to refine our calculations and update our weather simulation. Our balloon has just burst over 35 kilometers above the Earth, and Senku's craft is now tumbling at 250 miles an hour back down towards the Earth before the parachute will take effect in about 10 minutes time. The craft is touching down in about half an hour, so we need to jump in the truck and get on the road. Senku has just returned from over 35 kilometers above the Earth, and here is our craft. He is intact after his journey. I'm just double checking the cameras now, but it looks like all of them recorded for the entire flight. So we have a load of beautiful footage. Everything is intact. I can't wait to get this footage back and see how it looks when we finally achieved Senku's dream of traveling into space for Crunchyroll.